Chicken Air, bring you another Boom Beach video. In today's video, guys, we're going to be talking about the current cycle of terror, cycle of evil, whatever it's called, you know what I mean, all the events, and kind of how Hammerman Defense fits into that, and just kind of my thoughts on how they could improve it as a whole, and like just make it better for the game in general. So we're going to go ahead and load up the hashtag chicken base here. You see, I don't have much time left on my prototypes. I've got an hour on the hot pot, and where's the damage amp? And same thing, an hour on the damage amp. So we're gonna we're kind of doing this at the last second possible here, but that's okay, guys. So for the current cycle of terror, we've got Dr. Terrence, we've got War Factory, we've got Imitation Game, and we've got Hammerman Defense. I don't think I'm forgetting any, right? Yes, we got those four. So of those four, I would say my favorite is probably War Factory. I just find War Factory the most fun, and I think that's because it requires the most strategy, right? So you have to actually like plan out your attack kind of perfectly, and I like how there's a limited number of attacks that you get to do. So it's not like Dr. T where you can just keep trying and trying and trying, and then like eventually you don't get it, you can just boost and take it down, right? So I like the Dr. T event. It definitely helps now that we have the new stages. It's not as stale as it used to be. So that definitely helps with just keeping it fresh, especially since we get it like 3 or 4 times a week as it is. But what I think specifically to the Hammerman Defense event would be really cool is if, because we all remember when we were lower levels taking on the like the actual Hammerman stages, right? And he'd have like the super mortar and the super machine gun. I think what would be cool is to have like a war or something with Hammerman where he attacks your base, then you attack his base, and then like the first one to defend successfully wins or something. And say it could just go on like for like 10 levels or so, and maybe make his attacks not as crazy, or maybe like scale it depending on your ice. Like say if you have less ice, this is kind of what I was thinking. So you have less ice, then it's a harder offensive base to take down, but if you have more ice, it's an easier offensive base to take down, but his troops are stronger and like there's more of them or something like that. I think that would be really cool. And since the Hammerman levels were already in the game at one point, I don't think it would be like that crazy to just kind of add them into another event. It would basically look like the same thing, right? Like it would just be a different text speech that he says. It'd be like, oh, like you took down you took down my army, like now you have to try to take down my base or something. I think that would be really cool, and it would just be like a better way to balance it overall, rather than it just being like if you have a bunch of ice statues and like you have them boosted, then you're gonna do really well, and if you don't have any ice, then it's gonna be almost impossible unless you want to go ahead and jam up specific prototypes and change your layout more than a few times. And I don't like doing that because it just takes a lot of time, right? Like it's not like a War Factory event or a Dr. T event that requires strategy, but it's like it doesn't take that long to scout out a base and figure out the best way to hit it. It does take a long time to sit back and look at your defenses and determine like what's going to be the best way to set everything up. That gets like very time consuming. So we're doing so far we're doing okay. We're doing okay here. The chicken base is holding up. I think we're only on stage 4 or something, so it's not it's not too tough just yet. I find with this base, the worst thing that I can see is Grens and Medics. And if we can kind of split those up, like if he sends in a boat of Grens on stage 6 or 7, whatever we get to today, and if we can get the Grenadiers out of the way first, and then like split them up, and then not have Medics behind them, I think that would really help. Alright, so we're going into stage 5 here. So I'm not liking our chances right now as it is, guys. I'm not liking our chances. Because stage 4 actually got pretty deep into the base, and those mines on the right are great. They take out like 8 boats of warriors almost every single time. Holy friggin' barrage, good lord. Alright, so those Zookas should be dealt with from the mines and the rocket launchers. We got a lot of stuff on the right here that we're going to have to worry about very quickly. I don't have the hot pot in range on that side, but I think we'll be okay. We can just kind of power through it. It's only stage 5, so... so far so good, guys. So far so good. He did get pretty deep for stage 5 as well, so hopefully we can Hopefully we can clean that up a bit. So stage 6, what has he got? ton of riflemen, ton of Grens, bunch of medics. Yeah, I don't see us beating this one, guys. But we'll have fun trying regardless. And yeah, so I just wanted to I don't know, kind of go over my thoughts on the current cycle of evil, terror events, whatever they're called. You know what I mean, guys. Alright, so let's slow this down a bit here. So we got the Grens coming in. We don't have any medics on them. Those critters are going to be fine because as long as we can keep the rocket launchers going. Oh, here come the medics. Yeah, we're going to get roasted here. Because the problem is with the Grens is the hot pot comes up to hit the riflemen and then it gets taken out by the grenadiers. And then when they come in back with the medics, they're basically unstoppable. Like there's nothing I can do at this point here to defend any longer. We do have a couple rockets left, but I think they're just gonna, yeah, they're gonna be too fast. They're gonna plow right through us. So we'll make one little switch up here and see what we can get done exactly. So I'm thinking I'll put the hot pot in the back, and the reason for that is just like what I was saying before, that I don't think the Grens will be able to hit it. I'd rather them hit the hot pot at the very end. So I'm actually gonna completely move that right out of the way. Actually, that's not really going to be in range of anything. I'll leave it back out here, and then maybe we'll try again. I have a bit of gold, so we can go ahead and get a little hashtag chicken wild here. Maybe I'll move out this... I might move out the shock launcher back here, and I do like that rocket launcher up front. I think what I'll do is go ahead and switch it out with this mortar, since it's going to go down pretty quick regardless. And if this doesn't work, I do have another... I got another damage amp. That's not really going to help with anything. So we'll go ahead and try that and then see if that makes a difference, guys. I don't know. We're see what we can get done here. But yeah, I think that would just be really cool to... it would be a good way to incorporate offense and defense rather than having the events specifically like only for offense players or like only for defense players. You know what I mean? I feel like that would be a good way to involve kind of everything that they want to get out of these events, because like... They're always catered towards one sort of statue layout, more or less, right? Like, like the offense ones cater more towards the offense players, and then obviously this one is like way more towards defense players. So it would be nice if we could get like a little bit of a balance for everyone in like one event. I think that would be really cool. We'll go ahead and speed this up here. I think we're gonna get roasted again. So we'll see how this works out. We got the hot pot right here. It's gonna be the same thing. It's just deeper. We weren't able to clear out any Grens, so as soon as they come into target of the hot pot, we're gonna get absolutely wrecked here. And we got the tanks coming in on the right side. So we actually got a little closer there at the end, but I think that's all we can do with the hashtag chicken base on this one, guys. I don't really see any other big improvements we could make. Maybe we'll try something else and just play it in 4-speed or something. I'll try another layout. That's exactly what I'll do. Okay, so we'll go ahead and save this one. And then we will load up. What do we want to load up here, guys? We'll try Hammy. Hammy's usually a pretty good one. And then we gotta move the prototypes. Oops. See, this is what I don't like about the... If they could bring a new base editor to the game, that would just be like the best thing ever. Okay, so we got the damage amp there. We'll try this one, guys. We'll try this one. We'll throw it in 4-speed and see what happens here. I'm not expecting much, as per usual with the chickens Hammerman attacks, guys. But maybe with the shock launchers and the rocket launchers right up front there on the beach, maybe we can get a little bit more work done. So far, it seems okay. The hot pot goes down. Oh wow, those Grens did serious work. Yeah, and then that last boat coming in. So unless they all get taken out by these mines, we're gonna be roasted, guys. Yeah, we don't have enough mines either. So I guess that's gonna wrap it up for the video today, guys. Make sure to let me know down in the comments how you guys feel about the current cycle of evil, cycle of terror. Just let me know what that's called. So let me know what you feel about it down in the comments. Do you like the Hammerman idea? Do you think it could be improved, or do you like it the way it is? Maybe you're an ice player or whatever, and you really enjoy having like an event specifically for defending. But yeah, let me know that down in the comments, guys. That's gonna wrap it up for the video today. Make sure to leave a like if you found it interesting, entertaining, or informative, and we'll see you in the next one, guys. Check it out.